It was supposed to be the best night of my life. My name is Lena, and I was turning 30. My husband Shane had been planning this surprise party for months. I knew about it, of course. You can't hide months of whispered phone calls and mysterious absences from someone you share a bed with. But I pretended not to know. I wanted him to have his moment. The party was at our friend's vineyard, a beautiful place an hour outside the city. Shane told me we were going to a quiet dinner, just the two of us. I wore the blue dress he loved, did my hair the way he liked, and let him blindfold me for the last part of the drive. "Are you excited?" he whispered in my ear. "Always with you." When the blindfold came off, I heard the roar of voices. Surprise! Dozens of people. Friends from work. College buddies. Neighbors. Family. My mother was there, crying happy tears. My father, nodding proudly. My sister Mira, jumping up and down with excitement. Everyone I loved. Except one. I scanned the crowd once. Twice. 3 times. My eyes moved from face to face, searching, hoping, praying. He wasn't there. My brother Xander. The one person who had been there for every birthday since I was born. The one who taught me to ride a bike, who held my hand during thunderstorms, who drove 6 hours just to have coffee with me when I was sad. My protector. My favorite person. He wasn't there. I told myself not to panic. Maybe he was late. Maybe he was parking the car. Maybe he was outside, waiting to make a dramatic entrance. Xander loved dramatic entrances. I smiled, hugged people, accepted congratulations, posed for photos. All while my eyes kept drifting to the door, waiting for him to walk through. He didn't. Hours passed. The party wound down. Guests left with hugs and promises to do this again soon. My mother kissed my cheek. My father shook my hand. Mira gave me a long, tight hug that felt different somehow. Wrong. I didn't realize until later that she was saying goodbye. When everyone was gone, I turned to Shane. "Where's Xander?" His face changed. Just slightly. A flicker of something I couldn't read. He couldn't make it. Couldn't make it? To my 30th birthday? He's been talking about this for months. Shane looked at the ground. Something came up. What something? I don't know. He didn't say. Just asked me to tell you he loves you and he'll call soon. I should have known then. I should have felt it. But I was tired and a little drunk and full of the warm glow of being loved by so many people. I let it go. Xander called the next day. His voice was strange. Distant. "Happy birthday, little sister. I'm sorry I missed it." "It's okay." "What happened? Are you okay?" "I'm fine. Just, some things came up. Personal stuff. I'll explain someday." "When?" "Soon. I promise." I believed him. I always believed him. That was 3 years ago. I didn't see Xander again for 3 years. He stopped coming to family dinners. Stopped answering calls. Stopped replying to texts. Every time I asked my parents what was wrong, they changed the subject. Every time I asked Mira, she got quiet and looked away. Something had happened. Something no one would tell me. I tried everything. I showed up at his apartment. He wasn't there. I called his work. He'd quit. I asked his friends. They hadn't seen him. It was like he'd vanished from the face of the earth. I cried for months. I blamed myself. I must have done something, said something, hurt him somehow. Why else would he disappear? Shane held me through those nights. "He'll come back," he said. "He loves you too much to stay away forever." I wanted to believe him. I needed to believe him. Years passed. Life moved forward. I got promotions. Bought a house. Thought about having children. Xander became a ghost, a memory, a wound that never fully healed. Then, on my 33rd birthday, I got a letter. No return address. Just my name in handwriting I'd know anywhere. "Lena, I know you probably hate me. You have every right to." I disappeared without explanation, without goodbye, without anything. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I need you to know the truth. I need you to know why I left. And I need you to meet me. Just once. So I can explain. There's a coffee shop on 4th Street. The one we used to go to in college. I'll be there Saturday at 2 p.m. If you don't come, I'll understand. But if you do, I'll tell you everything. I love you. I never stopped. Xander. I read the letter 5 times. 10 times. 100 times. Shane found me crying in the kitchen. What's wrong? I handed him the letter. He read it slowly, his face unreadable. Are you going to go? I don't know. I'm scared. Of what? Of the truth. Of what he'll say. Of why he left. Shane pulled me into his arms. Whatever it is, we'll face it together. Saturday came. I sat in my car outside the coffee shop for 20 minutes, gripping the steering wheel, trying to breathe. Then I got out and walked inside. He was sitting in the back corner, exactly where we used to sit. Older now. Thinner. Gray in his hair. But his eyes were the same. Those eyes that had looked at me with love my whole life. When he saw me, he stood up. Tears filled his eyes. Lena. Xander. We stood there for a long moment. Then I crossed the room and fell into his arms. We talked for hours. He told me everything. The truth I'd been waiting 3 years to hear. The night of your party, he began, I was supposed to be there. I had your gift in the car. I was driving to the vineyard when I got a call. From who? Mira. My sister. Of course. She was crying. Said it was an emergency. Said she needed me right away. So I turned around and went to her apartment. He paused, rubbing his eyes. When I got there, she was fine. Not hurt. Not sick. Just scared. She told me she had to tell me something. Something she'd been hiding for months. My heart started pounding. What? She told me about Shane. The world stopped. What about Shane? Xander looked at me with so much pain in his eyes. They were together, Lena. Her and Shane. For months before your party. She couldn't live with the secret anymore. She needed someone to know. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't think. Couldn't move. She begged me not to tell you. Said she'd end it. Said she'd get help. Said she couldn't bear to lose you. He reached for my hand. I was so angry. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to tell you everything right then. But Mira, she's our sister. I didn't know what to do. So you left? I left because I couldn't look at him. I couldn't be around him knowing what he'd done. And I couldn't look at you without wanting to tell you the truth. So I ran. Like a coward. I ran instead of protecting you. I sat there numb. Shane. My husband. With Mira. My sister. All those years. All those nights he held me while I cried for Xander. All those moments he played the loving husband while hiding this. How long? I whispered. The affair started about 6 months before your party. It ended after I confronted them. Shane swore it was over. Mira swore it was over. I made them promise never to hurt you again. But they did. They hurt me every single day by lying. I know. I'm so sorry. I sat in that coffee shop for a long time, processing everything. Then I did something I never expected. I forgave him. Not Shane. Not Mira. But Xander. My brother. The one who ran because he couldn't bear to hurt me. You should have told me, I said. But I understand why you didn't. And I love you. I've always loved you. He cried. I cried. We held each other like we were kids again. When I got home that night, Shane was waiting. How did it go? I looked at him. This man I'd loved for 15 years. This man who'd shared my bed while sleeping with my sister. We need to talk. I told him what I knew. He denied it at first, then broke down, then begged, then cried. I watched it all with cold, clear eyes. Pack your things, I said. Be gone by morning. Lena, please. No. You had years to tell me the truth. You had years to choose me. You chose her over and over, every single day you lied. Now I'm choosing me. He left that night. I divorced him within the year. Mira called dozens of times. I never answered. Some betrayals can't be forgiven. Not because you don't want to, but because the person who hurt you isn't sorry for the right reasons. She was sorry she got caught. Sorry she lost me. Not sorry for what she did. Xander and I rebuilt our relationship slowly. Carefully. It's different now. Not worse. Just different. We don't pretend the lost years didn't happen. We talk about them. We heal together. Last month, I threw another party. Not a surprise this time. Just a small gathering at my new house, with people who actually loved me. Xander was there, laughing, helping with the grill, being the brother I'd always loved. At the end of the night, he pulled me aside. "I'm sorry I missed your 30th, he said. "I'm sorry for all of it. You're here now. That's what matters." He smiled. "Happy belated birthday, little sister. Thanks for finally showing up." We laughed. We hugged. And for the first time in years, everything felt right. I walked into my own surprise party and everyone was there except the one person I loved. But 3 years later, he came back. And that made all the difference.